Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Omega here, coming to you with a Wi-Fi battle that I had against a friend of mine named Sage or whatever. It was a pretty good battle or whatever. And so yeah, let's get this started. Yeah, I've been waiting to battle him for a very long time, so I finally got to battle him. And so yeah, I lead off with my Dreamer, which is my shiny Latios. He lives off with his Kingdra. I outspeed with Dragon Pulse because I'm Scarfed. And yeah, that's gonna easily take out Kingdra. No Dragon Dance for you, buddy. And yeah, it's out of there. Home run. So he goes into his Mammal Swine. I decide to get out of there because I'm Scarfed, and I don't think Dragon Pulse would kill. So I go into Caesar. Another one of my favorite Pokemon. He goes for Icicle Crash, and he misses. And I'm like, oh yeah. And he switches, and I predict that and go for Pursuit. And that's like extra awesome, and it did like a whole lot, like half. And he goes into his Dragonite, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. And so yeah, I switch out of there, keep Caesar alive, just in case he had a fire move. And I go into my Dreamer, and yes, he did have Fire Punch, so that was a good switch. And Dreamer takes the Fire Punch like a boss. He still did pretty decent amount. So he switches out from Dragonite, fearing the Dragon Pulse, because I think he predicted I was Scarfed by now. He goes to Terrakion, and I go for Dragon Pulse on Terrakion. It does a whole lot, saying that it's not super effective. It did a whole lot. So I'll switch out of there, trying not to die. I should have just stayed in and killed it. That was really dumb on my part. But he substitutes. Thought it would have been Scarfed, but it wasn't. Going to my Gengar. Gengar is just Focus Blast to break the sub, but sadly Gengar's gonna die this turn, which is like booty. And that's sad. Gengar had to leave so early in the game. So yeah, Stone Edge is gonna obviously destroy Gengar. And Gengar's gonna get taken out really early in the game. This is like only turn 7 out of 25 too, so oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my Heracross. My Heracross is a monster. I still don't know how I outsped, but I outsped and I Stone Edged just to kill him. And yeah, he's out of there. Because I don't think this Heracross was Scarfed, because I don't give Pokemon the same items, because I'm a G. But, yeah, he goes back in the Dragonite, and, Stone Age misses. That's like, oh, well, I'm screwed. Outrage obviously kills my Heracross, and, yeah, Heracross is gonna die, but Heracross did good. He took out the Terrakion, which could have been really bad. Could have just raped my team and then drugged it and stuff. But anyway, Dreamer comes in and it Dragon Pulses. I thought it would kill, but then he tells me later, oh, it's multi-skill. So yeah, I'm like, oh my god, kidding me, multi-skill. Alright, so yeah, Outrage is definitely gonna rape me, mainly because I wasn't at full health, and because this Dragonite's attack is like massive, so I'm out of there. Sad day, sad day. So I go into Caesar, and I go for a U-turn after he outrages me, but it's not going to do much because Caesar pretty much resists anything that this Dragonite can do to me right now, besides Fire Punch. And so yeah, I U-turn out of there, and that does a whole lot, so I should have Bullet Punched it, probably would have killed. Look how much that did. That did a whole lot. Whole lot. And so yeah, I get out of there, and I go in there with Volcarona. This is when the stall happens. I didn't like to do this, but I kind of substitute spammed a little bit just so I could see if he would get confused hacks, but he never did. He kept outraging. And so yeah, this is going to be like a substitute spam on my part. I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't get any hate in the comment section for doing this, but I had to say it live just to see if you could get confused hacked or whatever. But it never did happen. Eventually I just killed the thing. He keeps outraging. This goes on for about 2-3 turns, maybe 4. Don't even remember. The substitute fades. I get leftovers, and then I end up subbing again. This part's boring. I'm sorry. I just had to stay alive, but I guess I wasn't really playing at my 100% because I could have just outspit it at first and killed it. But yeah, he outrages again, and at this point, I think I get tired of substitute spamming, and so I just go ahead and just kill it next turn with Fire Blast, which I'm surprised Fire Blast hits for me because nothing else hits for me. So yeah, Fire Blast will take out this Dragonite, which is good because it was going to wreck my team. But yeah, Dragonite's out of there, which is a great thing. I got some lefties. Get back to green health or whatever. And he goes into Mammal Swine. I'm like, why did you do that? And so I Fire Blast, and it hits again. I'm like, wow, that Mammal Swine got raped. So yeah, Mammal Swine is out of there, big time. He wasn't even at full health. But yeah, Mammal Swine is dead. Fire Blast, Merc through the face. And I get some leftovers or whatever. And he goes into Mint, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate Salamence. And it is a Moxie Mint, which I know is Uber, but I let him get away with it because I don't really play tiers, you know, because Smogon is gay. Sorry, Smogon, but you are gay. And yeah, I get the burn on it, which is really, really good. It's going to help me out later in the game, you'll see. He gets a Moxie boost, which is not going to help him at all, because his Mint is going to get trolled big time. So going to Blissey, and he's thinking, oh, but Blissey's can't take physical hits, right? You see that HP? So I go for Protect. Blissey protects itself because it's G, and he's going to take some burn damage. And he's confused. And he's going to switch out after this because burn plus confused does not go well at all. And so yeah, he's going to go in this Magnezone. I go for a Flamethrower. It's my only physical attacking move, which I'm glad I had it. It does about half. Then Blissey goes, I go for Protect or whatever, just to see what people are going to do. And he goes for a Charge Beam. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's trying to get his stats up or whatever. So he goes for the Charge Beam, and I think he gets his special attack up or something like that. Yeah, he gets his special attack. Yeah, he gets his special attack raised, and he loses some HP from Life Orb, and then I just murk his Magnezone with Flamethrower. Magnezone is out of there. One less Pokemon that I need to be missing with or whatever. So it's only about like 4 turns left in this battle. Blissey's like a monster. I love this Blissey so much. He goes into Salamence, so I go for Protect, just so I can get closer to full health or whatever. He goes for a Brick Break, and I'm like, oh god, I didn't know I had a Brick Break. Jeez. Oh my god. At this point, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna lose. He gets some more burn damage. I'm like, okay, maybe I can kill this thing. He goes for a Brick Break, and to my surprise, this does nothing. Blissey's just trolling him. So I go for a Flamethrower, and it does a lot more than I thought it would do, which is basically nothing. And yeah, I'll give me some leftover stuff back and whatever. And this thing's pretty much locked in the Brick Break. I think it's banded, and it's not doing anything. So for another Brick Break, it does absolutely nothing. This Blissey's a monster. I go for a Flamethrower, and it does the same decent amount or whatever. And it's gonna take a bunch of damage from Burn this turn, which is really good for me. And so yeah, he goes for another Brick Break, and of course I'm gonna live because this Blissey's a monster. And I live because Blissey's a monster. And this Flamethrower, I don't think it was enough to kill, but the burn ends up killing him, which is good for me. And so yeah, good game, Sage. This was a great game. So burn kills his Salamence, and I win. Oh my god, that was a great battle. Really good battle. Good game, Sage, and check out his channel. Link will be in the description. And like, comment, subscribe if you'd like. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.